What up? What's the deal? It's that time, it's that hour. It's Righteous with another video. Alright, so here we go. I'm breaking down the Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight. Part 3. Great fight. Listen, you gotta tip your hat off to Deontay Wilder. I know that the fight ended in a KO. If you guys didn't see it, here's some spoiler. Um, First round, I had it for Wilder. He came out going towards the body. Excellent decision to do. He was trying to keep Fury on his toes and away from him, and he was actually setting up. So this is the thing that I thought Wilder did very differently, and I think if he was to continue to do this in his career, he will be a very dangerous fighter. He's actually getting better every time he fights Fury. But nonetheless, let's continue on. So second round, I had it for Fury. Uh, Third round, I had it for Fury because I think there was a knockdown in that in that round. Then Wilder comes back, does two knockdowns on Fury on the fourth. Um, and again, he's setting it up. Uh, backpedaling and then launching the right hand. And when he was doing it, it was almost like he didn't care if he broke his hand or anything. He was just going at it. It was like a missile to Fury's head. I gotta say, during this part of the round of the fight, the ref was on a microscope because the decisions he was making were very critical and detailed to a degree where both sides could argue. Fury is being told, get away from him, don't hug, don't do nothing, be careful because, I could start warning you. And then on the other side, Wilder is dropping Fury and he's thinking it's over, and Fury's getting up on damn near 9 or 10. So, both sides had an argument there, and I think the ref did a great job. He was stopping the fight as best as he could. He was trying to be as fair as he could, and I think he did a good job by allowing these guys to fight because, wow, they were dropping bombs. All right, so after the fourth, Wilder was still setting up that right hand, which made him very dangerous all the way up to the sixth round. Now, for me, after those knockdowns, for me, Wilder did not win a round ever again. But that doesn't mean that he wasn't dangerous. He was still very explosive, and he would win at least a minute out of each round. It was not a shutout, but the way that I score is basically I give whoever has the most time being dominant in the round. So if there's 2 minutes of Fury dominating or winning, then he gets it. If you look at the combinations Fury was setting up, it was insanely good. Yes, there was a lot of smothering shots and there were a lot of close quarter punches where it's like, wow, that looked a little dirty, or there was some rabbit punches. Yeah, definitely. Both sides were throwing some nasty, nasty, dirty stuff behind the head, uppercuts and dragging of the head. And, Fury was doing a lot of that too. And this is because Wilder wouldn't give up. I can't take it away from him. I mean, the way that these punches were being thrown, they were thrown with intention to like hurt really bad, like, because Wilder was throwing from like a home run. It was like he was swinging to destroy, and that's what Wilder's known for, so it was really good to see that, and it was very dangerous. But then after the sixth round, Wilder was just throwing it just to keep Fury away, and that's how crazy talented Wilder is. He is so strong with that right hand. He was definitely training that right hand. He was definitely working on it to keep Fury at bay because Fury, number one, he's heavier, he's taller. But here's the crazy thing, and this is what I give credit to Wilder. Wilder's wingspan is 83 inches, which is long. That's like a basketball player, really. Like, it's just incredible. The fact that he can telegraph like how he does with the length that he has, it's insane because he's not doing that much of rhythm punching. It's just boom, 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 and it's nasty. It's really wicked how he sets it up. But then you also have Fury, who has an 86-inch wingspan, who is trying his best not to smother his shots because he's getting close in. He's being dragged in by Wilder because the way Wilder's fighting, he's basically saying, I'm going to lean up against the ropes and I'm going to give you everything I got. Because he doesn't want us to be in the middle of the ring. So, like that, if he misses and he gets hit, then he gets dropped. And that's why you would see Wilder getting dropped in the middle of the ring. And the other times with Fury, you would see it more closer to the ropes and like just like it was like a tower falling. It was incredible. But at the end, obviously, Wilder did get dropped near the ropes because he was trying to defend himself, get away from Fury, which happened in the second fight as well. He got uh, the fight got stopped in the corner because Fury's just towering over him. It's just incredible. But yeah, let's go on. Seventh round, I got Fury points, 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 points. He's just getting him um, by combination. This is where Wilder needs to pick it up. You know, he has to learn how to do at least a 3 or 4 hit combo so he can learn to, get the fighter at bay away from him, so like that he can learn how to use his spacing and then also have the audience be able to see what he's displaying in order to win on points. But, obviously that's not his game plan. I think he still deserves to fight all these other guys. I don't like that he didn't respectfully leave with Fury. He was still like feeling like he walked away from a bully or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. We go down to the 10th round, which is the last round, or the 11th round. I already had it 8-2. So I was already thinking that this fight is not going to end well because Fury is throwing everything. It got to a point where he's just like, I don't care, I'm going to throw everything, uppercuts, you name it. Like I said before, it was dirty, it was getting nasty, and the ref was trying his best to keep the fight entertaining. But that was like an alleyway, like an alley street fight. You know what I'm saying? That was like Bane and Batman. Like yo, it's there's no rhythm to how these guys were fighting. It was just, I hate you, you hate me, let's go. It's just, let's see who lasts here the most, and who could take the most punishment. And Wilder was really being rocked. He was dazed from like the 7th or 6th round and on. But like I said, he was still super dangerous with his right hand. It's just he started using it as a missile, and minutes were flying by, going by, and Fury just compounding with the combinations and jabs and uppercuts. It was incredible. Great fight though. Very entertaining. Very close too. And like I said, it doesn't matter that I scored the round for Fury. It was a close fight, and it was a worthy fight. It was a true heavyweight fight. Um, and I can give more of a breakdown when it comes to maybe a potential fight between Fury and Usyk. I think that is still for the future, obviously. But Vegas is definitely a new home for Tyson Fury. He has it in his intro now, Henderson, Nevada, which I respect because I used to live there, and I'm from Vegas, so I like that. But you know, I'm a local here. I shouldn't say I'm from here, but I live here. But anyway, I'm very proud of what I saw from both fighters, and like I said, the ref did an incredible job. He kept it super fair, in my opinion. Nothing needs to be seen. Nothing more needs to be seen. I think we've seen enough from these two guys. Fury is just too much uh, of a bigger boxer, and then on top of that, his skill level is just what keeps him in the fight. Um, yes, the ref is waiting to the last second to see what Fury does, but when he gets up, he's not as dazed as Wilder, and to drop somebody 6'9", damn near 7 feet tall, as heavy as he is, Wilder's doing an incredible job. He's just not the right candidate to end Fury's uh, boxing thing. He's manic with his fighting, like he just loves to fight. And if you don't see that, that's where you're like you're lost. You don't see what Fury brings to the table because he loves to fight. The fact that he keeps getting up is not a coincidence. It's not that the ref is giving him a chance, which I think he is, but at the same time, what I'm trying to say is that being that Fury can come back and win the next round because he's doing that every time. He did that in the first fight when Wilder dropped him. He got back up, won the rest of the round. This one, he got dropped twice, so obviously that was different. Andre Ward did a 10-7 round, which I don't know if that's how it goes. So if you have two knockdowns, you're supposed to score a 10-7. I've never heard that before, but I had a 10-8 regardless. The next round, Fury won it and won it in true fashion. You know, you could see what Fury was doing. He was setting it up, setting it up, setting it up, and he started throwing his own right hand. He's like, "Yo, I have a right hand too, bro. You better watch out." So again, guys, we don't need to see this again. We don't need to see this again. Much respect to all the Fury fans, all the Wilder fans, and all the boxing fans out there. Much love, much respect. I'm gonna hit you guys with another video soon. As soon as there's another big fight, you know I'll be tuning in to Canelo versus Caleb Plant. We gotta break that fight down. But yeah, guys, you guys are the best, man. The best fans, the best sports fan are boxing fans. So much respect to you guys. And like Pac always said, you know, if there's a will, there's a way, right? And he said it in different ways in his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to end it with a Pac quote. You know, even a genius asks questions, right? So let's end it with that, guys. Much respect, much love. You already know. It's your boy Rick's Righteous. Peace out.